YouTube, I'm back today with another video, and today's more of an well, not an unboxing, more an overview than an unboxing, because I've got this X display, and this is a motherboard for my PC that I'm doing downstairs. It's the Asus AM1M-A, and it's a micro ATX version. Now, originally I did want to put in like an i5 or an i7 chip, but I've decided with DDR4 memory coming down and all that stuff, I'm kind of just going to wait for it to get a bit more mainstream, and I'm going to build a nice, that sort of PC is going to go up here next year and stream all my games downstairs. So I just want to do like the cheapest AMD, put a graphics card in there, and that's just going to be my downstairs PC. So I'm going to take you in for a closer look anyway, show you around the box, and then we'll have a look at the motherboard, so keep watching. Okay, first let's take a look around the box. Now this is the Asus AM1M-A, as mentioned earlier. Now I've got this X display for £15, but it's available for £25, which is an absolute bargain. And there's other really good other cheap motherboards that support the AMD AM1 platform from other brands. I just really like all the software that comes bundled with Asus. Now on the front it's just got their 5x protection, which I have on most of their motherboards now, and Windows 8.1 ready. There's nothing around the sides, it's all just stuff. And then just more about what each one of the 5x protection is on the back. So you've got enhanced ESD protection for the components, so you're not going to get any electric static shocks and stuff, blowing off USB ports, which happens quite a lot on older laptops I used to remember. High quality 5k hour solid capacitors. Then you have stainless steel back IO, which I'll go for in a minute, and then an enhanced DRAM overcurrent, and then precise power control for longer lasting. Then you've just got pictures of the motherboard, which I'll show you in a minute, and all the specs and numbers on that. And then just a few like the AI suites, USB 3.0 boost, and just more there, and the BIOS as well, which they've got really good BIOS as well, and then just some more quick quiets and things. Right, I don't want to go about the box too much, but you do get inside, you should get a SATA cable with this, which I haven't got, but in there you're just going to get basic sort of manual, kind of telling you the steps and how you should be adding everything to it, warranty card, a driver disc, but if you're not building with a disc drive, you can get everything off their website anyway, and then just a full user guide, which is worth having a look through. I did learn a few things in it. It's nice to know where you plug in all the power switches and stuff, and etc. But that's it. But yeah, it should come with a SATA cable, but it didn't. So first, have a quick look at the back port. This doesn't fit very well. You will have to fiddle about with it a bit to get it on. I found sort of on a DVI and stuff, I had to just sort of bend some of the metal back and stuff on the IO back panel, so be wary for that. But I'll take you a look at the motherboard. On the here's all the ports. So we have for the mouse and keyboard, two USB 2.0s, a HDMI, VGA, DVI, two USB 3.0s, another two 2.0 USBs, gigabyte LAN port, and then just your audio. No SPDIF audio, no all kind of sort of optical audio. I would have liked to have seen that. Try and get you a good look over the main board. So it's just a 4-pin power, but don't worry if you've got an 8-pin power supply, because that will still work as well. You just then use 4 of the pins. Then you've got that is the chassis, that's the connector for the CPU fan here. You've got 2 RAM slots. It takes DDR3 RAM at 1600 megahertz. You've got a 24-pin power for your power supply as well, but I've tested this out with a 20-pin and it works fine. Then you've got your chipset, well, to put your socket in for your AMD processor, AM1. Down here you have the chassis fan connector. Now there is only one, but you shouldn't have to have a lot of fans to cool this. It doesn't really heat up that much, because the AM1 processors only have a TDP of about 25 watts, so that's really good. Next here you have the USB 3.0 header, and I was a bit concerned whether it had one or not. I couldn't quite tell from the spec sheet when I was looking at it online, so I'm glad it had that. Because I've got 2 USB 3.0s on the front of my Johnsbow case, my media center case, and you've only got 2 SATA 6 gigs per second ports, which is going to be a little bit of a pain if you want a disk drive and multiple hard drives. You're probably going to have to sacrifice your disk drive there, really, because I always have at least 2 drives in my computer. Then you have a Pci Express. It's just 2.0, this one, it's not 3.0, 2.0 running at 16, but only 4 modes, so you're not going to get full bandwidth from a graphic card. But take a look in the description, actually, because I'll show you, there's a video that someone else has made where they've made a gaming PC based on this sort of setup, and you can actually get some really good frames per second on like advanced warfare and stuff like that. So yeah, you can add a graphics card to this, you just won't get the full amount of its performance and bandwidth. Here you've got 2 PCI Express, another 2 PCI Express slots, the smaller ones. Then we have the SPFD audio. What is that one there? So it's an LPT port, your communications port, and then you've got two USB 2.0 ports as well. Then you've got your TPM header, speaker header. Then here you can clear the RAM. I think that is a RAM clearer, maybe. I don't think that pulls out. I think that's probably what that does. Or clear the BIOS. And then here you have all your inputs for your power. So yeah, for £15, I'm really happy about that. And if you want to see videos of me installing a processor, that's going to come next week, and also some RAM as well. I've got two 4GB HyperX sticks that will be going in. So yeah, it's just a quick overview. I will probably do a review on all the software and features when it's in, but still that, please subscribe and you can see more. But there you go, just a quick overview of the Asus AM1M motherboard, which a micro ATX, which I'm really impressed with. Really, for £15, I'm well happy.